Hey y'all, here's a little snippet of an interview with Eli Oaks, the world famous DJ who was in town for Electric Daisy Carnival just last week. If you want to hear the whole interview, just head on over to our socials and watch the video, or stay tuned for later this weekend where we'll be dropping the audio interview.
Is he cheating? Man, I don't know. I'm looking around for something else to throw. I'm breaking dishes up again all night. I ain't gonna stop until I see police and lights. I'm a fireman tonight. I'm a fireman tonight.
Hi,
how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
It's Eli Oaks. This is Brenda from Bithlo. I'm hanging out with Eli Oaks. You're a world famous DJ.
I don't feel like that, but I
You
appreciate
don't? You're killing it.
Thank you so much. I don't know. I'm always feeling low key. I'm just like, for me, it still feels like I'm doing what I love to do and just, flying a little bit around and just.
You were in New York last night. This morning you were here like for noon because you were opening the festival.
Yes,
right.
That was a bit stressful, but I just had 2 coffees. I think I had 4 shots of espresso, and now I'm doing great.
They told me you were going to be a couple minutes late. And I was like, take all the time. This man is jet set. I'm just sitting around trying to not sweat my face off. So you're fine. How do they say hello? You're from Austria.
Yes.
Right? Is it Servus?
Servus, yeah. Servus.
I could say that.
Great, yes.
You're in Berlin.
Yes, I live in Berlin.
Okay.
Yes, I moved there 3 years ago. Yeah.
Did that change because you're from like a ski town
Yes, exactly.
in the Alps or something?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, yeah.
Right. I'm just picturing you in a little dreidel or something. How did that change your sound at all when you went from Austria to Berlin?
100%. It basically changed my whole life, to be fair. Like,
Okay.
I was actually still like, I wasn't doing full-time music when I was living in Austria. I was like, I actually studied, like computer science, and I worked in that kind of, I was doing like a little bit of that before, and then I was like, I just want to go and get it because music is the thing I love.
Because you're clearly a creative person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And music was the thing where I always felt 100% at home. And
Did I see that your dad and your uncle are musicians, or did they
Yes.
fiddled around with it a little bit?
Yes. Yeah. 100%. That's how I got into it, because I had that around in my family. So I got so much support from home. Like, my parents are so.
When you were ready, they were like, turn that shit off.
Yes.
Get away from the computer. So what's up? But you couldn't play instruments.
I was learning to play a little bit of keyboard, but I was like always lazy to learn. I was like,
You don't like to nowadays. Right?
No, I do everything on my MacBook, and like, obviously you need to learn the theory behind it. Like, I know the theory. I know all of that shit now, but like.
Because you did study a little bit of music in school too, right?
Yes, a little bit, but I never went crazy about it. I was then, just when I started producing, I went wild about like the tech stuff in music, like the whole production side. I loved it, and that's what really got me hooked. Yeah.
Berlin is known for like a really good club culture, you know, after hour parties.
Yes.
If I was going to go to Berlin, is there anywhere you recommend that I go to besides like Bull Bar or or Prinznecht?
To be honest with you, I moved to Berlin mostly for work, and I've never really been clubbing there. I know this is terrible, but I never really
terrible.
I never really got too much into the clubbing scene because I was always a little bit afraid that it got me too hooked. And I was like, I wanted to move to Berlin to make my dream come true, basically. Like, I moved there for the industry,
So the music industry is Berlin. Is that kind of like Americans going to LA? Is that the same? Okay.
That's like the hotspot for like Germany, Austria, Switzerland. That's definitely the place to be. This is where all of the stuff, starts.
And it paid off.
Yes, 100%.
Obviously. I love that.
Yeah.
You played around the world. Are there any venues, any festivals that you played that where the vibe just kind of like shifted how you do music? Is there any, like, were you at a festival once and you just heard something, you felt something where maybe it sent you on a different trajectory for your sound? That's a hard question.
A really tricky question. I think there wasn't like that one thing that changed everything. It was more like the whole journey.
Okay.
And the best thing about what I'm doing is you never know what's coming up next. And,
but I heard you like devour like other music? Like you're always listening to SoundCloud. You're looking for the next thing to remix.
Yes. I love to look what's going on, like in the very underground. If I see a guy on SoundCloud who has like 200 followers, that's where I'm looking at, because those are the people who are like really creative and they're just doing what they feel. And this is where I'm taking a lot of inspiration.
Are you, because you're touring so much, do you have any time for other projects? Are people asking you to do movie soundtracks right now or something? You know, are people hitting you up in your DMs?
I'm not doing movie soundtracks at the moment. I would like, if someone requests me, I will probably find some time. I'm doing a lot of my music on the go now. Like I produce in planes, I produce on the train.
Always doing.
I have my AirPods, I have my MacBook. That's my studio now.
2 remixes that just came out. There was the James Hype.
Yes, I did one for James Hype.
And then, was that the L one?
Yeah, with L King. We did like, it started off as a remix and then we like re-released it as a single with her on the record, which is insane. Like,
it's so good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's my toothbrushing song.
Your toothbrushing song. I never heard that before.
Yeah, because then I know I have long enough to like get in there. Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Well, honestly,
that's a big compliment.
Well, I meant it as a good, it's either that or shampoo, and I don't have a lot of hair under here. So that El King song's doing well on TikTok, right?
Yes.
X's and O's. Running Around. That's a shampoo song if I've ever heard one. How important right now do you think social media is to getting your music out to your listeners?
For me, it's the most important thing right now. Like, from all the tools I have to get my music to people, social media is the most important one. And it took me a time to like accept it. But then I think around 2 years ago, I started like going full into it, and that changed not even my career, changed my life.
Okay.
Yes. And I think,
because you launched kind of before the pandemic hit, it kind of stalled things a little bit.
Yes.
Because you took it seriously in Europe.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It was business as usual here. I'm sorry. You could have just come here and
we took it very seriously.
Imagine. But then TikTok, everything it's really picked up. You're blowing up. You're like 14 million followers across your platforms. That's what your PR people told me, right?
If you count everything together, maybe, that's insane numbers. Like, it just exploded over the past 2 years. And
you basically have your own news channel.
Yeah. It's insane. And like, it's like unreal to see these numbers, because you just see them and those numbers are so big, and you can't even imagine those amounts of people on a football field.
Does it influence kind of, do you think, like, do you feel the need to produce content for all those people?
So I have an habit, and it's like a habit, like as same as you brush your teeth every day. I post one video on TikTok every single day, and I haven't stopped since 2 years. And that's, I think, probably one of the main things
that contribute to.
Yes. Every day, even though I was feeling as shit as possible, like even if I was like sick as hell, like lying in my bed, I would still kind of grab my phone, not even having like blurry eyes, but still I was posting something.
I think part of it, and because of that, Eli, I think a lot of your followers, they're not just like consuming passively. I actually think they like care about you. When you look at the comments, I think they're actually like with you.
Yeah, that would be amazing if they would be. Yeah,
I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass.
Yeah.
Really, when you look at the comments, it just looks like they're really in it with you. And I guess
appreciate that so much,
because they've been through that journey with you. That being said, is there like a misconception about being a viral DJ that you'd like to just clear out? Because you're a big name now, and people make assumptions.
Yes.
Right?
I think like there's one thing that people would say is that TikTok DJs are bad DJs on the decks.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm not James Hype. I'm not the best DJ on the deck that exists. Definitely not. But I started playing in clubs 15 years ago. So I have my routine and I know how to mix. And I think a lot of people, when they would go to my sets, they told me afterwards, like, yo, I didn't know that you would actually be able to mix. I thought you were just a TikTok DJ and you can't like do a transition. But I'm like, yes, I did this for 15 years. I did it many, many times, but I've never really had the success before I was doing TikTok.
Kind of know how to work a room. Like for say,
you thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Like you see what they're doing, you know what they're listening to, you know how to tweak it.
Yes. So I'm like, for me, mixing, it's a craft that is important, and I really want to nail it when I'm playing live. Obviously, I make mistakes. You know, I sometimes press the wrong buttons. Sometimes, sometimes the music goes out. It happens to me because I'm playing live, and that happens. And I would never say that I'm the best out there, but I know the craft. Good. I know the craft.
You're really good, Eli. You're about to go on tonight, 8:00 here at EDC Orlando.
Yes.
Is there anything that you want people to take away from your last performance before you run off to your next gig? What do you want people to feel after your performance?
Honestly, like, I have a lot of people coming to me after sets, and they're just like sweating, happy face, and it's just telling me they had the best night ever. And that's what's driving me. That's what's giving me energy. Like, if I can give people an hour, maybe an hour and a half of like joy, of dancing, of screaming. I love to play pop records and remix them. Honestly, that's what drives me in my life right now.
That's a pretty sexy answer, Eli. We're going to take that. You. Have a great set.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having time with me. Eli Oaks, everybody.
Take care, everyone.